Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it is finally here. Halo Mortal Dictata, which, by the way, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing right. This book is the final book of the Kilo 5 trilogy, and let me tell you, it is a wonderful book. Karen Travis has once again outdone herself. She has wonderful writing, and because of that writing, there are some beautiful moments in this book that really keep you engaged throughout the entire story. For example, Naomi and her father. There are some wonderful moments between those two characters, and there are some lines of dialogue that can get you a bit choked up. They really can. And also, we see Osman confront her past before only, before only you could say rebuilt her. Anyone who hasn't read Kilo 5 and doesn't know what I'm talking about, well, read Kilo 5. You know, like, what are you doing watching this video if you haven't read Kilo 5? You know, read Kilo 5. It is certainly worth your time. But anyway, besides Osman and Naomi and her father, we also get another interesting and surprising revelation about the character Bibi. Now, if you don't know what that revelation is, then, well, read the book. Because I suppose you could say that it was slightly hinted throughout the story, but when you actually see what that revelation is, it kind of takes you by surprise, because Bibi is one of the best characters in Kilo 5, perhaps in the whole Halo franchise overall. And so when we find out this little detail about him, it really is something. It really is something. But yeah, the writing in this, as I've said, is fantastic. One thing I should say is that this book is not necessarily action-packed. It's not full of shooting and explosions. And that's a good thing, because this book is mostly about the characters themselves. It is about Naomi and her father. It is about Osman. It is about Bibi. It is about Mal and Vaz. And by the way, Mal and Vaz, those two have got wonderful chemistry. They really do. They have a wonderful chemistry, and they are two of my favorite characters. They really are. In this book, I said this before in previous videos, is that Karen Travis and the Kilo 5 trilogy, she truly makes Halo to be. She shows everyone that Halo is much more than a first-person shooter, and same goes with the Forerunner saga. With Greg Bear, who wrote with Forerunner Saga. He and Karen Travis, they write wonderful stories, they really do. Because, and I've said this before as well, the early books of Halo were not the best, I have to say. Books like Contact Harvest, some people like Contact Harvest, I personally don't. I kind of thought it was a bit of a snooze, if I'm honest. But in recent years, trilogies like the Forerunner trilogy and Kilo 5 trilogy, they are wonderful books. Now, since this is the final book of Kilo 5, technically Karen Travis is finished, but I'm hoping that we see her again, because I think that she brings a lot to the Halo franchise, and I do hope we see more stories from her, because I looked forward to this book for a long time. I look forward to every Kilo 5 book, and it was. I think anyone who hasn't read Kilo 5, read it, because it is such an interesting story. It really is. Even if you're only a minor fan of Halo, I can guarantee you, if you read this book, it will make you a major fan of Halo. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.